We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. You talk about this Falcon defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and now it's 3rd and 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The rookie was trying to put your head move.
Sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
man who was a collegiate standout nearby in Austin. It's B. John Robinson. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but dealt with a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed. And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option. And they're right down here looking for 6. He'll look to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So he looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. Front through to record the sack. And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now. After the sack, 3rd and goal now from the 12. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshow. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry. And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown. I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point. You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense. I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. The Cowboys at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD. And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Yeah. Here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by Richie Graham. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
50 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. He'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Luke Schoonmaker, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it 2nd and 7. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So right now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Zach Harrison. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Richie Graham. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not as specific.
Touchdown, Falcons! An 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the
clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And complete to Drake London. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First catch here for London, and also a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Clock keeps moving.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Now back to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle. Now a 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards yards total. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
2nd and 6. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Cowboys have cut the lead back down to 2. His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. Remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a last for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw now on first down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Cowboys 19.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And the half will begin with a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons add 6 to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as they get this up to about the 42.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. For the short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They'll look to throw here on first down. His throw incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still.
And the Falcons get there for the sack. Zach Harrison picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game, he said he was telling the coach, "Oh, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive." And the coach finally just looked at him and said, "Applaud."
That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. On the move to his left. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 22.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Buying time to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on 3rd down.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out,
They had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. David Onyemata. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The offense on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Falcons' 33-yard line.
19 tight. We got their defense right. 79 Broncos, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left.
And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code that he could not hang on to it.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And he'll
take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And they will get back to it in 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ali. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. He's going to try and take off with it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th.
149 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. From the 25, here's 2nd and 3.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Falcons.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
A give to Robinson on the option.
Oh, good move. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson.
His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Falcons might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. Coup for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Next to score, Falcons 42, Cowboys 27.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10.
They'll set up a throw. Into the hands of Cooks. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
second and 3.
at the 32-yard line.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Atlanta, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1.